Hotep Kings and Queens, it's your girl, Julia Sewell, aka Queen Goddess, whatever you would like. So call me out of those options. I am super excited to be doing another video for you all today. I just posted on my Instagram for you all to leave me some questions. So I've kind of been collecting them. I do apologize. I have been meaning to get to this for a while, but if you know me, I am a business owner of two businesses, as well as I take care of my 5-year-old niece, as well as a whole other slew of responsibilities outside of those two things. So I apologize, but better late than never, and this is the perfect timing as the universe makes no mistakes. So I'm going to choose a few topics because a lot of the questions that you all are asking have to do with the foundation of one thing. Can you guess what that is? Sorry, really dramatic. The foundation is yourself. So many people ask about how do you believe in yourself? How do you love yourself? How do you not care about other people's opinions and beliefs on your life? That all stems down to loving, taking care of, and appreciating who you are. Now, if I ask you the question of on a daily basis, when and where or how do you appreciate, love, or make yourself happy? The average person's answer would be nothing. Maybe a small thing, but the average person I talk to, they don't do anything intentionally. So if you don't intentionally make yourself happy, how do you expect to experience happiness, right? So the first thing is identifying within yourself, being honest with yourself and saying, what do I want? What do I need to make me happy? And then what are some action steps to make that come about? Because most times we just go through life and we expect things to just come to us. We expect the love of our life, our dream job, our goals, our dreams to just come to us. Those things are worked for and those things are attracted, right? And to attract something, you have to have power. And to have power, you must first have an understanding, right? So the first step is to figuring out what's causing your level of dis-ease with yourself. So most people, it may be a bad relationship, it may be a dead-end job, it may be you just haven't taken any time to fulfill what makes you happy, what your passions are. A lot of times people put themselves second to others and then wonder why they're coming up short. So realizing what you need to be happy and who you are is absolutely the first step. The biggest thing I can say to you all is loving yourself attracts every other type of love. We look, however, the opposite. We look for the things outside of us, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, our jobs, our this, our entertainment, our that. We look for those things to entertain us and to keep us happy. The sad part about that is when those things are removed, which they will be removed because nothing is 100% in this world. So to put expectations into something that will let you down is not necessarily what we should be doing. However, when you put that within yourself, you now have a sense of control. So if you build, first you have to tear down, but if you tear down and then build yourself as being the strongest, most loving version that you can be to you, nothing or no one can distract you from your purpose and your goal, right? How do you do that? So the first thing is identifying what that looks like. What does your foundation look like? What do you desire out of life? What are your passions? What are your goals? If these are questions that you have not written down and asked yourself and created a plan for, now is the time. This is your intervention. This is God reaching through the camera and saying, yes, you, it's time, because your spirit wants to be aligned with your body and your mind. And when you do not have them in alignment, there creates a level of dis-ease, which creates unhappiness. So the first thing, again, is to answer those questions for yourself. Who am I? What do I need to make me happy? What are strategies that I can put into place today to make these things happen? Because once you start getting a habit of making these things happen, you start making a habit of using your energy to attract the things that you want, not to repel the things that you truly desire. So that's one. A lot of questions. Excuse me, looking at my phone over here. A lot of questions about self-doubt, belief in yourself. You can't believe in something that you haven't explored. Come on, somebody. So if you have not looked at yourself and your core and who you are outside of this, because this is just the shell. If you have not looked at who you are outside of this, you have not even begun to explore the vessel, the great light that the universe has sent you here to be. So taking the time, it might be taking 30 minutes to meditate every day. It may be taking an hour every day to do what you absolutely love, right? When you take steps to empower yourself becomes empowered. Therefore, you gain more power. So you have to take the steps. Nobody's going to do this for you. Nobody's going to do this for you. I want to repeat that. I've wasted many years, many of my clients have wasted years of saying, well, why hasn't this happened? Why haven't I met the man of my dreams? Why haven't I had my dream job? What have you done to make those things happen? Because you have everything you need to manifest your reality. No one can manifest your reality. So if you don't manifest it, you're just out, right? But the moment you take control back over those things, you start to watch as your reality changes and molds into what you need it to be. Another thing that I would suggest, and then it's going to be it for this video because I don't want it to mess up, is watch who you're giving your energy to. Many of us give our power, our energy, our resources, and our time to things and to people that are not deserving of it. If a relationship is not feeding you, it is draining you. Why would you be in a relationship that is draining you? It doesn't equal out. Your equations must always equal themselves out. If they don't, you have a level of imbalance that you are allowing. At any moment, and I will be a living testimony, I just had to cut off 3 more people last week because the path to God must be traveled alone. And that was a revelation that I had last week. And I can't bring my best friends. I can't bring my mom, my sister, my boy. It has to be through me. And that's the most powerful thing you can realize. You have to be able to have everything stripped from you and you still seek your source. You still seek God. You still seek your purpose. You still seek your promise, right? Because once you prove to God, you show the universe, listen, you can take everything and everyone I have and I will not give up my desire for you and to manifest who I am put here to be. You will have the world at your footsteps. That is how it works. It's almost like magic, and it works very similar. We actually have the power to control our reality. Really quick, another question. How do thoughts and feelings relate to creating your reality? Your thoughts and your feelings create everything in your reality, right? He or she who controls their minds, control their realities. What are you thinking on a daily basis? Most of us are thinking reoccurring thoughts about what we do not want to see, therefore giving attraction to what we do not want. So we say, how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to get that dream job? How am I going to attract this man? How am I going to deal with this? How am I going to do that? You're focusing on that which you do not want to attract, but you're attracting that. So it's what I call thought regeneration. Whenever you have those negative thoughts, instantly replace them for what you want to see in your reality and watch how it begins to shift. You'll start meeting people, right, that are coincidences. You'll start thinking thoughts to look up things. You'll start having more in tuneness with your intuition. You'll start having more power, more energy, more happiness, more source energy. And when that happens, again, you begin to create and not just be one that's created. So that's it for today. Leave questions and comments down below. I'm going to knock out another video later on this evening. And I'm so blessed to be able to exchange the energy with those that are watching this video. You are powerful. You are great. You have everything you need to manifest what you want. The moment you believe it is the moment you begin to make it exist. Peace, blessings, and love. And until next time, Ashe.